Legends, what up, y'all? So, how are you now? Hopefully not so bad. Anyways, I have an update for you on the Magura HYMEC for the CR250. So, I was messaging Matt from Magura, right? Remember last video, right? For our conversation. Everything was going well. I asked him what the address was to send this thing over to him, and I got nothing. He just stopped messaging me back, 100%. Tried following up once, got nothing. So now I'm here, I'm having this problem today, so I'm gonna try and follow up again, but I'm not banking on that to happen because he just goes to me the first time. Who's gonna say he's gonna, who knows? Either way, he's gonna hear about it. So this is what happened now. I went back to cable again, like I told you. Okay, so that's like 5 or 6 times that I've swapped back and forth, okay, to try and get that thing to work right. Yeah. So I'm really good at doing that, by the way. I can do a whole swap in under 5 minutes. Pretty good. So if anyone needs a pit crew, don't call me because I'm sick of doing it. Sorry. So back to cable, right? Real good for a little while. Maybe got like, I don't know, hour or so. And then clutch started slipping again. So I was like, what? Like, no way, dude. I was like, so it's not the HYMEC. Okay. So, I took it on the road and I did the old load test. Put it up in higher gear on pavement. I think it was either 3rd or 4th. I just tried to give it the beans, you know what I mean? And it just slipped. It's a bee. It would not wheelie, no nothing. Like, just not putting that power to the ground like it should be. So like, okay, here we go. So the clutch pack is smoked. So I don't know if, when I inspected it last time to grind the grooves out of the basket, it was still within tolerance. And when I checked it this time, after I replaced the plates, okay, the fibers. I got new fibers from EBC. So after I ordered those, and when I opened it again to check that, they were definitely not in tolerance at all. They were like 0.2 millimeters or 2 millimeters off. I don't know. It was a lot under tolerance. I think it's like I don't know. Either way, it was not in tolerance. Okay. So ordered new fibers, put them in there, soaked them first, rode around a little bit, just grabbing it, dropping the clutch, trying to get it to grab some, getting that thing to break in a little bit, get them fibers nice and used to the steels, get her going inside the transmission some. Trying to get her used to being in a nice bad bike, you know what I'm saying? Get them gripping. And so they started gripping. We were ripping. Like, really ripping. Like, wanted to throw me off the freaking back because, holy cow, this thing has so much freaking power. It's so bad. My girl, she's amazing. I love that bike so much. Oh my God, so much freaking power. Anyways, so clutch was good, right? New fibers were rocking, dude. So, hell yeah, okay? So, now that we solved that problem, maybe it wasn't the HYMEC. But, in the back of my head is still the little voice saying, or what if the HYMEC was malfunctioning and that's the reason why your fibers weren't in tolerance this time? Why that deterioration happened so quickly this time, instead of years on the stock fibers and still being within tolerance when I checked it a couple months ago to grind the grooves out of the basket. So that was in the back of my head, right? But I'm like, all right, you know what? We'll just try it. So I ordered a bleed kit. Got the bleed kit from Magura, the Royal Blood. Okay, nice little kit, 2 syringes, reverse bleed. Holy cow, was there freaking air bubbles in there, by the way. That thing was loaded down with air. Like, wow, no wonder it didn't freaking work. Which is peculiar, right? It's supposed to be a sealed system, for the most part. Pre-bled. Somebody messed up somewhere, okay? So bled that, and it felt awesome. Clutch was, like, way smooth. Like, didn't hardly take any pressure to pull in, which, I mean, it's hydraulic, so you wouldn't think that it would. But when they have air in the lines, they actually do. They get really stiff and hard to pull in. No more drag, so we're good, right? I got probably 1 hour of it working perfectly. And then pulling in the clutch a little bit, and then it was not idling, it was just stalling. I'm like, what? So, in first gear, pulled the clutch in, went to kick it, and it just goes, starts to pull me forward. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Kick it again with the clutch in, first gear, pulls me forward. Like, I'm just not pulling the clutch in at all. Like, it's just stuck in gear. I'm trying to kick it in gear, which I am, but with the clutch in. I'm like, oh God, here we go. Okay, so put it in neutral, which it was hard to find, by the way, which means that the clutch is not separating all the way, because if you guys know, how motorcycle ATV clutches work, it gets hard to find that neutral in between the gears, in between first and second, if the clutch isn't disengaging all the way, or engaging all the way. So, put it in neutral, start it up, put it in first, and started creeping along with the clutch all the way in. I'm like, what in the F is going on? So now we're here. I open the cap again, let's try and see if we need to bled some. Whole bunch of air bubbles in there again. Like, I'm talking, looked like a freaking boiling pot of water. So many bubbles in there. So, bled it so there was no more bubbles, right? Took me about 20 minutes to get all the bubbles out of there. And put it back together. Got 10 minutes, maybe, tops. Working perfectly, felt great. And now, same thing, check it out. It won't even, well, I mean, you guys aren't gonna be able to tell. But, here, I'll show you, watch this. First gear, clutch all the way in. See me creep forward like that? That was all the way in. It did for a second, it stayed there, but something's not right. It feels like shit. Straight up. There's no travel. Like, it doesn't feel like there's full travel. It's like hanging up or something. And it feels like it's like after a couple pulls, it stops like halfway in between. So, bottom line, it's messed up. 10 out of 10, do not recommend. So that's where we're at. That's my update. It's still a piece of shit. Once again, fucking going back to cable. God damn it. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Listening to me ramble and vent a little bit about how much I'm so irritated with this freaking HYMEC system. Thanks a lot for nothing, Magura. You guys are irritating too. Matt, email me back, please, man. Let's get this figured out. So I can tell YouTube and everybody else that you guys make a good product. Because as of right now, I am extremely displeased. So get it together, guys. Legends, stay legendary. Appreciate y'all guys for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out the other channels too, Legendary and Legendary Fixes, baby. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Hopefully with some better news, right?
Yeah.